Yeah, you're gonna hate that thing by the end.
Oh, I do that. When it's real full, I do that every time. Let's see here. I'm only a mile in, and it's already not what I expected. It is absolutely beautiful. Couldn't ask for a better morning. Just surrounded by great rock, plants, grasses, flowers, birds. Take your pick. Temperatures just, I don't know, maybe in the mid-40s. Fantastic. Here I go. Well, I'm between 9 and 10 miles in on my first day. I'm telling you, the only thing that hurts on me is my cheeks. I've been smiling so much, it's amazing. This is beautiful. I don't know if you can see the color behind me, but the desert is in bloom. They've had some rain the last couple days. I couldn't be happier. This is absolutely freaking gorgeous. So, just fantastic. I've been pretty much alone all day. I've passed maybe 5 people or so, going at slightly slower paces. Just couldn't be happier. I'm looking at some thistle with a butterfly on it just past the camera right now. Gorgeous, fantastic. So just shy of 14.5 miles, the temperature's going up. I'm definitely feeling the extra weight that I've got in my pack. I'm at the bottom of a little valley and I've got a bit of a climb coming, so I'm going to take a siesta and recover. I just got a little over 5 miles or so to go today. And things are good, but I definitely feeling that extra weight and the heat. I'm not used to the temperatures. It'll take a little bit to get used to. Nap time. So there's a word to the wise. A greasy omelet for breakfast on day 1, not a good idea. I felt like crap ever since I ate lunch at around mile 10. Around mile 14.5 or so, I took a break, started climbing a hill, started feeling worse. Well, there went the omelet all over the trail, so that didn't do me any good. Anyways, I feel quite a bit better now, and I'll get some water in me and I'll keep going. Ugh. So day 2, it's about 7:30 a.m. I've been on the trail for about an hour. The legs feel good, the feet feel good. Kind of surprising given that mile 15 to 20 yesterday was brutal. After tossing my cookies at mile 15, that last 5 miles was rough. So I got into Lake Morena. Real fortunate, a nice gentleman gave me a ride down to the store and grabbed some Powerade, which I never drink that crap, but I tell you, I needed some sugar. So I feel good this morning. It was took me about 2 or 3 hours to really get rehydrated and start forcing down some food. And woke up at about 4 o'clock this morning and started munching away, getting some food into me, getting the calories, getting the fluids going right away. So now here I am with my pasty white legs out. I think it's going to be a hot one. Warm breeze already coming up over the ridge as I was getting started. But again, just beautiful. Lots of desert flowers, granite. Off to a good start. Oh, a little afternoon on day 2. And as promised, it is hot. Just finished climbing up out of a canyon that you might be able to see behind me. Thankfully, there's just a little bit of a breeze that blows through now and again, but it's a pretty darn exposed area. The brush is only about waist and chest high, so not much shade on the trail. So I'll probably work my way up over this ridge and look for a place for siesta. It is hot. Some really welcome trees. It has been a blistering hot afternoon. I'm a few miles out of Mount Laguna now, and well up over 5,000 feet. So it's been getting tough. I'm too tired to put this darn thing out on the end of a pole. I'll just hold it. The Azubario Desert, way down there. Somewhere out there is the Salton Sea. And it is a big, long, steep drop. Beautiful. So I have just finished up day 3, and if I look beat, that's because I am. Just did a little over 23 miles today. The first section of it was just really beautiful, pretty easy, didn't have to pack a lot of water. But boy, the last 5 miles were brutal. Had to load up with about 6 liters of extra water at sunrise, and then was rewarded with about a 1.5 or 2 mile of relatively steep grade coming down to this campsite, which is, I don't know, just out in the middle of nowhere. But yeah, so if I sound rummy and goofy or anything like that, well, it seems a little more honest because I am tired, but just beautiful, and couldn't be happier with the way things are going. The legs felt great this morning. I'll try to do a little bit of a recap for the week here pretty soon. Otherwise I'll kind of lose track, I'm sure. So outstanding. It's time to make camp and get my feet up. So it's late morning on day 4. I left Mount Laguna yesterday, did about 23 miles, camped just down in a little draw. It is so dry here that even the cactus look like they have given up, withered and gone. Luckily there's a little bit of a breeze, otherwise it would just be plain scorching. But welcome to sunrise of day 5. I'm north of Scissors Crossing by, I don't know, 7 or 8 miles. I camped out last night at about mile 85 in a little draw. Yesterday was hot. After spending a couple hours under the bridge there at Scissors Crossing, I finally decided to go ahead and hitch a ride on into Julian. Glad I did. Went and found a good big burrito. That was tasty. And trying to get some morning miles in. It gets hot out here, there's no doubt. But body's holding up, my goodness. End of the day, my feet tell me I am absolutely done. And I can't believe that by morning, everything seems to be ready to go. So I should be in Warner Springs either late today, or I'll camp out a little bit before Warner Springs and then head into Warner Springs in the morning. I've got a package that I'll be picking up there, so I'll be spending the mid-morning at least there in Warner Springs. Maybe I can kind of get refreshed a little bit. I could use a little bit of wash up and do some laundry. Oh goodness, I'm looking across the canyon and I see crisscrossing trail going up the side of the mountain. Woohoo! Got a little work ahead of me. I'm glad that I'm doing it now. It's gonna get hot. So it's the afternoon of day 5. Left camp about 5:30 this morning. Did 15 or 16 miles or so to get to Barrel Springs. And I don't know what they put in that burrito that I ate in Julian, but man, it must have been superfood. I have felt great all day today. So I decided to make my stop at Barrel Springs fairly brief. I'm going to go ahead and press on to Warner Springs and see if I can get there before the post office closes. Make a brief stop at this Eagle Rock. I think it's kind of an obligatory photo stop. I only made one other stop, the obligatory 100-mile stop or mark, one of the 4 that are marked on the trail. Close enough. So, man, I have absolutely felt fantastic today, and hopefully pushing on for a few more miles doesn't ruin that, but couldn't be better. Woohoo! That's me being crazy. I don't do it very well. Should just be a mile or so away from Warner Springs. Great big oak. Really pretty. Nice to have a bit of shade at the end of a long day. It's impressive how fast everything changes, you know, every 10 miles or so. All new flora, terrain. Gorgeous spot. A little bit of a creek down below there. Really pretty. It's a stream. Cold, clear water. Beautiful. It's the first one of these I've seen in a long, long time.